Right away, I'm gonna tell you about the things I don't like about it, which is probably what you came to this video for. What I don't like is, like all IK multimedia products, it's made out of this plastic. I'm really not a fan of this plastic. It's this is very lightweight. You don't wanna drop this. And I would much prefer if it was made out of an aluminum chassis, like some of the other premium audio interfaces out there. And that's what I don't like about it for sure. And I also don't like that it uses micro USB. I think they should probably upgrade it, and they should make it so that it's USB-C, like everything else now. And they also need to improve the quality of this port. These ports are, the way that the micro USB fits in, I just don't like it. And you also need to be careful about what kind of micro USB you use for this. Not all micro USB cables are gonna work. You're gonna wanna use the one that comes with it. For instance, if you try to use a micro USB cable from another device that maybe has some kind of different configuration inside the cable, it's not gonna work properly and it's not gonna drive it. So make sure that you have the proper cable. Otherwise, you're not gonna like it. But let's talk about what I do like about it. And the first thing is that this thing is tiny, right? This audio interface, like if you need a portable audio interface, this thing is definitely what you want. Very small, fits into any bag, fits into your pocket. It's fantastic like that, really. The next thing is that it sounds good. This sounds great for connecting guitar, bass. You can actually use the 1/4" input here to connect line level instruments as well. So even though it says guitar, which means that it's instrument level, you can also use keyboards and synthesizers to connect this and you shouldn't have any issues. But it is primarily meant for guitar and bass and other instrument level instruments, so keep that in mind. You could even use a violin, I believe, assuming it has a 1/4" jack. So let me show you how to connect it then. So you're gonna connect your USB-C just like this. Well, I'm using the USB-C for the iPad Pro, and it's connected to the micro USB. And then I'm gonna connect it to the port right here. And then right away, it's gonna turn a blue. Now, when it's a pale blue color, that's bad. You don't want it to be a pale blue color. For instance, I'm gonna connect it one more time just to give you an idea. That color right there, that's bad. But then when it's fully lit like that, that's good. That means that this iPad is driving this audio interface now. It has enough power. So what you do from there is you connect your guitar just like this. And then you should be able to play your guitar just fine. By the way, if you're looking for something to practice, get my fretboard memorization cheat sheet from travelingguitarist.com/fretboard cheat sheet. What it is it's all the triads, the major and minor triads in every single key. Through the octave mapping technique and through a couple other techniques, you can actually just learn to memorize not only the notes of the fretboard, but you can also learn how to improvise in a bunch of different keys by understanding the the foundation of harmony, which is the triads, right? The foundation of chords. You can also sign up to my forum at forum.travelingguitarist.com. There you can chat with people about guitar and music and whatever else you'd like. Now, if you wanted to connect, let's say you wanted to output what's on your iPad or iPhone to your amplifier, then what you do is you just connect it like so. So now that's connected to my amp. So that will output from my iPad. It will output what's on GarageBand, for instance, and it'll be able to play it through the amp. So it's pretty cool what it's able to do in that regard. Additionally, you have the ability to turn down your volume. That's for the headphones, when you connect your headphones. And then you can also adjust your gain. So for instance, like if it's green, that's good. If you have a green signal, that's very good. But if it's red or orange, then that's bad. So you want it to be green or blue at all times. And so you adjust that with your gain here. Also keep in mind that your active pickups, if your guitar is using active pickups, you're gonna wanna turn them down because the output on your active pickups, it's too much for the audio interface, so it's gonna cause clipping. So you want to make sure that you're inputting the proper signal level, and that's indicated by the LED here. It also comes with different software like Amplitude, but in my opinion, I don't really like that they included all that stuff because it's just demos. So you're not actually getting like Amplitude, you're not actually getting in any of these software to use, because when you open them up, all you get is like 1 amp in Amplitude and then everything else you have to pay for. So it's really not entirely truthful in terms of what you get with the iRig HD2. That being said, I mean, at least they give you the demo, but I mean, you can just download the demos anyway right off the website. So I didn't really care for the advertisement that you get Amplitude either, but you know, that's marketing.